Hello, my name is Chad Matheson, Interim President and CEO for the Albuquerque Regional Economic Alliance. I'm joined today by Mr. Sherman McCorkle, founder of the Sandia Science and Technology Park and co-founder of the Kirtland Partnership Committee. Sherman, welcome.
Thrilled to be here, yes.
Yes, sir. To start things off, why don't you tell us a little bit more about the KPC?
So 30 years ago, when the Congress was doing what was called BRAC, Base Realignment and Closure Commission, Kirtland was on the list to be closed. And it took a group of us in Albuquerque to come together as volunteers and prepare all the research, conduct the research, prepare the research, and take it to our congressional delegation. And they presented it to the Secretary of Defense. And a miracle happened, and Kirtland was taken off the list. And we realized that how important we call it the Kirtland Industrial Defense Industry Complex, because it is so much more than just an Air Force base. And we needed an organization that was solely focused on Kirtland. So our principles are protect, preserve, and grow Kirtland Air Force Base.
Absolutely. Kirtland is a part of the fabric of this region. And I'd imagine that after you stood up the Kirtland Partnership Committee, that it's very important to stay engaged with not only the base, but also the community itself. Tell me how you guys participate in the broader economic development space and why that is so important from an economic development and defense perspective.
Well, our board is made up primarily of community CEOs, and they are also interact with the Greater Albuquerque Chamber, the Albuquerque Hispano Chamber, obviously, as you know, with what's now area, but they also represent to the city, the county, the state, and the congressional delegation at large important things that are occurring inside the fence on Kirtland, not simply with the Air Force, but with the National Nuclear Security Administration, with the Department of Energy, with the U.S. Space Force, and the Air Force Research Laboratory. So it's a very focused, yet at the same time, now it's 30 years later, it's really integrated into the community.
Absolutely. Pivoting to the 505 Awards, happening very soon, Kirtland Partnership Committee is a sponsor for one of the awardees.
Yes.
Tell me the reason why behind that sponsorship and engaging in an award ceremony like this.
So, historically, what we do in business, wherever the geography is we recognize the older folks who have been very successful. And it's very important to recognize those people for what they've accomplished and how the rest of us benefit from that. On the other hand, when people are making the effort to get to the place where they have a book of success, let's call them rising stars.
Yeah.
I believe that's the 505
That's
term,
right?
Rising stars.
That's right.
It's very important to recognize the people that are doing the day-to-day tough work to ensure that economic development occurs and that jobs are created.
Absolutely. Success happens behind the scenes, doesn't it?
Always.
Not always in the spotlight.
Always.
That's exactly right.
And as both of us have learned over the years, it takes an enormous amount of effort.
Yeah.
But when we put it on the front page of the paper, it sounds like, oh, it was just magic. They just went out and made this deal and it happened.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's not reality.
A lot of man hours.
A lot of
behind
man
the
hours,
scenes.
yes.
Absolutely. So who's winning the award this year?
Megan De La Rosa. She's been with us for a few years now. We're not the largest organization in the state by far, but we work with every economic development and business focused organization that exists in the state.
Absolutely. Sherman, thank you for being here today.
And thank you for the Rising Star Award.
Absolutely. Megan, congratulations. We look forward to celebrating the night with you for this year's 2025's 505 Awards and Area's annual dinner. Thank you.
Thank you.